As we navigate through a world filled with rapid pace and constant change, friendship often becomes a vital pillar of our lives. Yet, amidst the hustle and bustle, we often find ourselves sinking into the depths of loneliness, as friendship seems to fade into the background of our lives. We may find the chair across the table empty while we chase work deadlines and tick off items on our to-do lists. This isn't merely due to our busyness, but more so because of our priorities. In such circumstances, the philosophy of Stoicism offers us a guiding light, urging us to examine our choices, reconsider the values in our lives, and seek the true meaning of friendship amidst the chaos. Principle 1. Embrace the self, embark on the journey of genuine friendship. We are inherently social beings, yet for many, the maze of social interaction feels like a puzzle missing a piece. Shyness or introversion is often seen as obstacles on this journey, but let us shift our perspective. Imagine embracing these qualities as unique advantages in observing the world, rather than hindrances. At the core of Stoic wisdom lies the art of transforming perceived weaknesses into strengths. Embrace the self. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, who through the chance of time tells us, accept the things to which fate binds you. Your introversion isn't a flaw, but a quiet strength. It means recognizing that your journey is different, but not lesser, and when you accept yourself, you break free from the shackles of ifs and shoulds. This self-acceptance becomes your armor in the bustling world of social interaction, where your inner confidence remains unshakable. Value authenticity. Now let's talk about the present moment. You're at a gathering, feeling the familiar tug of shyness. This is where Stoicism comes into play. It advises you to focus on what you can control, which lies in your actions, your words, your kindness, rather than in others' thoughts or the ultimate outcome. When you speak, it's not to impress, but to express yourself. This shift of focus from worrying about judgment to the authenticity of your words lightens the burden, turning conversations not into battlefields, but playgrounds of genuine connection. Nurture genuine friendships. Understand that friendship isn't a trophy to be won, but a garden to be nurtured. In seeking connections, let go of the need for immediate results, viewing each interaction as a step on your path, as Seneca saw it, rather than a test of your worth. By focusing on being true to yourself, you make space for relationships with the authentic selves of others. Remember, from the Stoic perspective, every person you encounter is an opportunity for learning, growth, and reflection, not just another name to add to your list of friends. Through the lens of Stoicism, shyness and introversion cease to be shadows, but sources of strength. The key lies not in overcoming these traits, but in understanding and harnessing them. Principle 2. Cultivate trust, forge deep friendships. As we navigate the labyrinth of friendship, trust often looms as a formidable obstacle. It's akin to walking a tightrope, balancing your own values with the unpredictability of others. Trust isn't handed out like free samples in a store, it's earned bit by bit. Know thyself. First and foremost, understand what unsettles you, what frightens you. Having a clear sense of self is akin to possessing a compass in the wilderness of relationships. It's knowing when to open the door to someone and when to shut it. Remember how firmly a tree stands, it knows its roots. Like that tree, understanding your roots and values anchors you amidst the ebb and flow of relationships. Embrace change. Recognize that people, like seasons, are subject to change. Someone who seems trustworthy today may flip tomorrow. This doesn't require you to build walls in your heart, but to acknowledge that the only constant is change. Maintain emotional equilibrium. If trust is betrayed, it's not doomsday but an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. It doesn't mean you become indifferent and distant, on the contrary, it's about becoming realistic, realizing that perfection is a myth, especially in human behavior. Open communication. Be like water, adaptable yet true to your essence. Open and honest communication is your best tool. If doubts seep in, talk about them. It's like turning on the lights in a dark room. Suddenly everything becomes clearer. Don't shy away from these conversations. They are bridges to deeper, more meaningful connections. A single conversation can transform misunderstandings into moments of clarity, but it's a two-way street. Listen more. Speak less. The balance of speaking and listening creates a rhythm, a dance of words and understanding, strengthening the bonds of friendship. Ultimately, it's about building a circle of friends where trust is the foundation, not an afterthought. Principle 3. Active engagement, building bridges to deep friendships. As we navigate the labyrinth of modern life, one may stumble upon a quiet truth. The lack of friends isn't always due to not making new acquaintances, but often because we aren't actively engaging with the world around us. Volunteering and community engagement. While our phones incessantly buzz with notifications, our hearts yearn for genuine connections. Imagine volunteering in the community not just as helping others, but as a gateway to meeting souls who care about the same things. Whether planting trees or organizing books at the local library, each shared task weaves you into the fabric of society. These actions reflect the virtues of Stoicism, contributing to the greater good, and through doing so, finding companions on the same path. Sharing knowledge and passion. But let's not forget the power of sharing knowledge and passion. Imagine stepping into a room where everyone speaks the language of your profession or hobby, or attending workshops and lectures related to your interests. It's not just about padding your resume, they are fertile grounds for nurturing friendships. In these spaces, conversations flow effortlessly because you're surrounded by those who understand the nuances of your work or passion. It's like finding your tribe, where professional growth and personal connections go hand in hand. Natural connections. Also, remember to embrace nature as your social canvas. Activities like hiking, cycling, or group yoga aren't just for physical health, they're catalysts for connection. In the embrace of nature, conversations bloom like wildflowers. These activities strip away the formalities of typical social environments, allowing genuine connections to flourish. When you're out there, be grateful for the world around you, and for the people sharing these moments with you. It's not about having a multitude of friends, but cherishing the connections that add color to your life. This approach, grounded in simplicity and sincerity, turns the search for friendship into a meaningful journey. Principle 4. The art of building and sustaining friendships. Friendships don't just happen, they require effort and the right approach, often overlooked in our busy lives. Lack of social skills may be a significant barrier to forming meaningful friendships. Cultivate confidence with small steps. Remember how Marcus Aurelius subtly urged us to love those whom fate brings to us? It's a hint to embrace social opportunities, no matter how small. Start with manageable steps, chat with people at coffee shops, participate in local club activities, or engage in online communities to share interests. These minor interactions lay the cornerstone of confidence in social settings. Just as plants need water and sunlight, social skills require patience and nurturing to thrive. Listen and understand. One of the key elements in developing social skills is listening with focus and empathy. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, being a listener sets you apart. Asking questions isn't just about getting answers, but understanding, delving deep into others' stories with genuine curiosity. This shift of focus isn't about impressing others with wit or stories, but creating a space where they feel valued and heard. Accept the ebb and flow of social interaction. Embrace the fluctuations of social interaction with stoic calmness. not every attempt at conversation will lead to lifelong friendships, and that's okay. Every interaction, whether fruitful or not, is a step in your social journey. Rejection isn't a reflection of your worth, but a natural part of interpersonal dynamics. Through each experience, you're not only building social skills, but also learning to navigate complex interpersonal relationships with grace and resilience. Principle 5. Growing friendships, from childhood to adulthood. The changing environment sometimes echoes the story of the boy and the apple tree, reflecting how our priorities shift as we age, often drifting away from the connections that once meant the world to us. Shift in priorities. Our friendships are akin to the carefree moment spent playing with a tree, innocent and unrestrained. But as we grow older, our focus shifts to what we deem essential: money, status, and family. In this pursuit, we may inadvertently overlook the friendships that once sheltered us, much like the shade provided by the apple tree. This shift in priorities is not uncommon, it's a part of growth, evolution. Yet, in pursuing what we think we need, we often overlook what we already have. Conscious efforts to rebuild and nurture friendships. Rebuilding or nurturing friendships requires conscious effort, akin to tending a garden. It's not about grand gestures, but about consistent small acts of kindness and understanding. Start by reaching out to people, initiating conversations, and being there in both happy moments and times of need. Remember, friendships, like trees, deepen their roots over time, they're not built overnight. The story of the boy and the tree tells us that friendship is a two-way street, requiring care and attention from both sides. Don't be the boy who only remembers the tree when in need. Instead, be the person who cherishes and nurtures these relationships regularly. Principle 6. Stoicism and the creation of meaningful friendships. Amidst our bustling lives, balancing career, education, and personal growth, the shifting priorities often serve as silent architects in the establishment or decline of friendships. Stoicism, a philosophy still relevant today as it was in ancient times, teaches us to embrace the dynamic nature of life. Life flows like a river. Imagine your life as a river, constantly flowing and changing direction. As you navigate through the rapids of career advancement or the tranquil waters of family life, your time for social interaction naturally ebbs and flows. This isn't a sign of failure, but rather the reality of living a fulfilling life. Quality over quantity. In these times filled with meetings, deadlines, or family responsibilities, Stoicism offers us practical guidance. While striving to maintain a broad circle of friends may be tempting, Stoicism advises quality over quantity. Having a few deep and meaningful connections is better than having many shallow ones. This approach isn't about excluding certain people, but rather focusing your energy where it matters most. By doing so, you not only respect your own time but also that of others, cultivating genuine and fulfilling relationships. Accepting the natural flow of relationships. Adapting to life's changing priorities with Stoicism doesn't mean accepting a life with fewer friends. On the contrary, it's about understanding and accepting the natural flow of relationships. Some friends may drift away while others remain, or new ones may enter your life because of your new priorities. Embrace this journey with wisdom and courage, remembering that everyone you encounter, whether they stay for a season or a lifetime, adds unique value to your life. Stay present in your interactions and let Stoicism guide you in building friendships that resonate not only with who you are, but also with who you are becoming. Principle 7. Stoicism and cultivating mentally healthy friendships. In the hustle and bustle of life, our mental health often gets marginalized, yet it is a silent cornerstone in the construction of friendships. Stoicism is not just an ancient marble philosophy, but also a symbol of modern resilience, shedding light on this aspect for us. Stoic psychological guidance. Stoicism teaches us to light a torch, not to completely dispel the darkness, but to find a path to the light. As George Carlin pointed out, beneath a pessimistic outlook lies a disappointed idealist. This isn't about wearing rose-colored glasses, but recognizing that our psychological battles may inadvertently erect walls instead of bridges between us and potential friends. Practicing Stoicism. Stoicism isn't about quoting Marcus Aurelius while sipping a latte, it's about the practical first step, mindfulness. Being fully present in conversations is like giving a precious gift, it shows your care, and that's the currency of friendship. Meditation isn't just for monks, it's applicable to everyone coping with life's demands. Inner peace and friendship. Peace as a goal may sound like a luxury in our round-the-clock world, but it's the cornerstone of stable friendships. By pursuing inner peace, you become someone others feel comfortable confiding in. Stoicism teaches us that this inner tranquility is achieved through self-reflection and consistency. It's about acknowledging our emotions, understanding them, and not letting them dictate our actions. Creating a welcoming space for friendship. By nurturing your inner peace, you inadvertently create a welcoming space for flourishing friendships. Remember, in the pursuit of mental health, you're not only cultivating your soul, but also sowing the seeds of deeper, more meaningful connections. Principle 8. Stoicism and shaping a meaningful life. The fast pace of life often leads down a lonely path, where friendships gradually fade into the background. Imagine yourself chasing deadlines, ticking off to-do lists, yet at the end of the day, the chair across the dining table remains empty. Examining priorities. This isn't just because of busyness, but because of what you prioritize. Stoicism urges us to carefully examine our choices, whether we're spending time on what truly matters. Reflecting on this might change the game. It's about finding the courage to say no to those time thieves that don't fulfill your deeper need for connection. Shaping a meaningful day. Shaping your day is like a sculptor crafting a masterpiece, where every choice is a chisel stroke, carving out time for responsibilities and relationships. It's not about stretching your day to fit more things in, but shaping it wisely. You may have less social time, but by choosing the right people, those who resonate with your values, the quality of those moments skyrockets. Each interaction becomes more meaningful. It's about depth in the social world, not just breadth. Balancing life. Remember the balance stories in Stoicism. It's not just about evenly distributing your time, but aligning it with true fulfillment in life. Imagine your life as a mosaic, each tile representing an aspect of your existence, work, hobbies, rest, and friendships. Each tile occupies a position, and your task is to arrange these tiles, creating a harmonious pattern. It's a balancing act, requiring constant adjustment and thought, but when done right, the picture of your life is not only beautiful, but deeply satisfying. Principle 9. Stoicism and cultivating diverse interests in friendship. Different interests are like different notes, each unique yet part of a larger melody. When interests clash, it's not just a missed note, but a potential symphony of unplayed connections. Embracing differences. Suppose you love rock music, but your colleague prefers classical. There's a divide, but also a bridge waiting to be crossed. Stoicism urges us to embrace these differences, not as barriers but as springboards to broader perspectives, whispering to seek harmony within discord. Expanding perspectives. By opening our arms to the diversity of passions around us, we're not just exploring new hobbies, but opening doors to new relationships and viewpoints. There's a saying, diversity is the spice of life, and Stoicism encourages this curiosity, reminding us that everyone we meet has rich experiences, thoughts, and passions. Understanding and appreciation. This mutual curiosity acts as a powerful glue, binding people with different interests together. It's about understanding, behind these hobbies and passions, we share common zeal, dedication, and joy. Stoicism serves as a compass, guiding us to seek common ground in shared values and human emotions, not just shared interests. The richness of friendship. Imagine a world where friendship isn't just based on liking the same things, but on understanding and cherishing each other's differences. It's a world where a sports enthusiast and a bookworm find common ground in their perseverance and love for learning. In this dance of friendship, Stoicism teaches us to lead with an open mind and heart, creating connections not just about what we do, but about who we are and what we can become together. If this video brings you some inspiration or assistance, it would be my greatest honor. In our busy lives, friendship is one of our most precious treasures, and Stoicism guides us in maintaining it in this fast-paced world. Let's learn to embrace life's changes, respect our own and others' time, and cultivate deep and meaningful relationships. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Thank you for watching.